we got some potent music going on here for you, Virginia. Just get you all ready for your big moment.
All the blessings, all the secret. Manifest it. Manifest the Pope.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you're doing over there?
Yes.
Okay. Seems effective. Well, we got your confessions over here. What do you need to confess to us? You can do it anonymously. 877-979-WRMF. 877-979-9763 here at the KVJ Show. I'm always fascinated to hear what people have going on in their lives. That's why I really do love these confessions. And one that just got texted into us that says, I'm living two separate lives with two different girlfriends who don't know anything about each other. I'm in finance, I make great money, and I have to go out of town for weeks at a time between Miami and Charlotte, North Carolina, where my two houses are. So he's got a girl in Charlotte, he's got a girl in Miami.
Oh, boy, it's very busy, dude.
It is a lot. It is a lot.
Be careful.
And they don't know about each other?
They do not. They do not. Yeah.
Oh, they're going to catch feels, and this is going to blow up in your face.
Do you like the thrill? Is that what it's about?
Yeah, I wonder if it's thrill or if it's companionship. I see a lot of people that might be in relationships that I always question, why are you in a relationship? You clearly don't like this person. You don't really want to be with them. And a lot of times it comes back to, yeah, but I'm lonely. And they're with somebody just to have companionship.
I think loneliness is a powerful emotion, and it can make you do things you don't even realize you're doing, that are horrific for your life. And the person that has that, they may get lonely. They may go back to the one person, and then they may not have lonely feelings anymore and want to play and still are playing both people. Loneliness can be fleeting too.
Yeah, and here's the flip side that I see. Big Prince of Peace in our chat brought this up so wisely.
Prince of Peace.
He said, you know what? His girls really probably don't care about him either. And you do see this. When you have somebody that's got money, they only care about spending your money. And they would probably be happy. Be like, oh, okay, that's fine. You're with somebody else in Miami because I'm with three other guys here in Charlotte.
Oh.
And we all have chlamydia.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
Not your style, Kev.
But isn't chlamydia one of the ones you can clear it up?
You're right.
It's a little medicine.
Look, yeah.
It's not going to take you out like some of them.
I think a dude maybe in his 30s and he's got a lot of money. This is probably a lot of fun for you. I'll tell you, when you get to be my age, you get tired. You're just like, nah, I don't think I want to deal with this.
But have fun while you got it.
It's a lot.
I disagree. I think if the women found out about each other, it wouldn't be all kumbaya. I think there would be some.
It may or may not be. But honestly, the one thing that I do see, and you see it a lot here in South Florida, is when you put yourself into the users club, it's a mutual game of people using everybody for something. And it's a very shallow place to be. And there's not a lot of depth in relationships. Those people will not be there for you at the end. They're not going to be there for you on your deathbed. They're not going to go to your funeral. If you wind up in the hospital, they're probably not going to come visit you. It's a very shallow existence. They're there for your money or for what you have or for your beauty, and that's really about it. That's the exchange rate.
It's kind of like the Sex and the City whole Carrie Bradshaw and Big situation. She was way more into him than he was into her. He was the guy that was all around.
You're right.
Doing all this stuff. By the way, she was a horrible partner as well. She is so toxic.
He is way worse than she is.
He's terrible. They're a terrible couple, but Carrie Bradshaw, that character, awful, toxic.
She had the last word when she let him die on the Peloton. Boom, mic drop.
But it's kind of the same situation.
Another confession here. This person grew up with a brother who always had this thing where they wanted to have what they had, whether it be toys, food, and especially girls as we grew older. And that got to be really annoying.
That is scary and toxic.
So I went on a few dates with this really gorgeous girl who was just giving off so many red flags. She was a mental case, and she was terrible. So what I did, as I was ready to get rid of her, I introduced her to my brother. He, of course, slept with her, knocked her up. Now they're married, and he's in a miserable state.
Oh, no. The brother fell for it.
Yeah, he did.
Dang, he is stuck for life.
He said, not sorry.
For life.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
This confession said, my son just got a degree in history from college, and I am immensely proud. I did help him cheat, but I'm still immensely proud.
It's kind of half yours.
It is, yeah.
Can you walk with him when he graduates?
Interesting thought on that. Yeah, I've seen the parents that they're fine doing all their kids' homework.
I've seen it too. It's wild to me because I first of all, I can't. It's beyond my skill set.
Right.
But second of all, I wouldn't because you're not doing this kid any favors.
No.
You're just, unless you just know that your kid is just not ever going to be a success and you're going to help them do everything forever.
Are you going to do their job when they're there and they call them on it and they say, hey, didn't you cover this in school? And they have no clue what you're talking about?
You're going to have to.
Yeah.
That's how you make a soft society right there, my friend.
And I think part of it, too, is I've seen some moms, they always want to have their fingers in their kids' pudding. And I think they believe in their own mind that they are entrenching that bond between their kid and them when they make them so reliant upon them that they realize they could never do anything without me. And it's a really sick, twisted thing that I don't think some parents realize they're doing. They do it in the name of, I'm just helping my kid out. No, you just are making your kid forever reliant upon you.
Codependent.
Yes, they do it intentionally.
Yeah, and it's the exact opposite of how we were raised by our parents in the 70s. I think it's a reaction to not feeling enough love and care for by our parents in the 70s. My parents didn't know where I was, what I did, who I was with, the crimes I committed.
Yeah.
They had no idea, could not care less until it got really bad. And then, of course, they had to get involved.
No.
But it's so swung the other way now because you have a bunch of parents my age trying to make up for how they weren't protected.
Maybe.
Yeah, my parents were the complete opposite. Loved me. I was their favorite. Wasn't ever really allowed to go out, but they cared about me.
They kept you real close.
No, there's definitely a difference in parenting. Can't there be something in the middle?
Too bad you don't have kids so we can see how the pendulum would have swung with you.
What do you mean?
Do you have kids?
No, I definitely do not have kids.
Are you going to make some?
I don't. I think that's out of my cards.
Does Honeyface want kids?
You're asking me too many questions. You ain't got enough whiskey.
Well, why'd you come to work?
That's a great question. Kevin may leave.
This confession says, when I was young, I lived in this high-rise apartment downtown Miami, and I remember my dad would always ask my mom if the grass would be freshly cut and ready for the weekend. Just kind of went over my head. Now that I'm 35, I think about it. It just dawned on me what he was talking about.
He wasn't talking about the yard.
Mama's personal grooming. Is the lawn going to be freshly cut when I get home?
Oh, Daddy.
Dad.
I like it. They're keeping it spicy.
They are, and that's a good thing. And I think it's a healthy thing for your kids to hear you having romance in your marriage.
It is weird because I know certain different types of couples who, there's this one, they've been married for 23 years, and they still can't keep their hands off each other. They have a very healthy, you know, that kind of life. And then there's others that have only been married for 8 years, and they don't even touch each other. It's bizarre.
Damn.
It's good, but as a kid, you don't want to know.
No, you do not want to know.
You don't want to think about your mom's grass. You know.